So now that we have our drums EQ'd, gated, and compressed, we'll put a little bit of reverb on the drums. So to do this, we have an aux set up. So here we have our drum reverb return, and we'll go to our effects rack by clicking on the rack here, and we're using this first reverb here, a plate reverb, and I like using a plate reverb on my drums. So we'll go ahead and send the drums to this mix. So we will close out the effects rack so we can see here. I'm going to put some reverb on my snare drum and my toms. So to do this, I have it on aux 14. So I'll turn this up. I should bring this up for you. And now I need to turn this on. And I'll set this actually around unity. You see the little 0 here. So now I'll select my effects return and I'll bring that in until I start to hear it. Alright, so now you hear it. And you kind of hear a little slap thing going on. Almost like a little delay in the reverb. So we'll go to our effects rack, pull up that reverb that we're using, and first thing I'll do is grab my input delay here, or initial delay. I'll pull that down. So you hear that's kind of gone. The reverb starts as soon as the drum hits now. If I turn that back up just to let you hear. So I like that. Pretty low there. I don't really want much of a slap on my snare drum. You'll also have your early reflections delay over here, the ER delay. You can turn that down too if you're getting too much echo. If I turn that way up, it makes the room sound like it's really big. So we'll turn that down too. So that's a pretty good reverb sound for a snare drum. Now if you are doing a faster song, you'll want your reverb time to be a little shorter usually. And if you're doing a slow song, a big ballad, you might make it longer. The reverb time on drums is usually determined by the tempo of the song. Now if you are doing a faster song, you'll want your reverb time to be a little shorter usually, so that it decays out. Otherwise, you just get a really muddy drum sound. On a big ballad, there's more space in between the hits, so you can make your reverb time longer to help fill the space in the mix. So now we'll grab one of our toms here. And we'll turn that up. So we'll turn that aux on here. And I'll set my send at unity as well. Grab the next tom. Turn that on. Now we'll go find a spot where the toms are playing more. And we'll turn everything else off just so you can hear those toms. So I'll turn the reverb off just to let you hear the difference. And then back on. So it's subtle, but it definitely makes a difference. Pull everything back in for you. Alright, so that's mixing drums on the Yamaha M7CL.